Welcome, friends and family, to the University of Arizona College of Fine Arts 2019 Fall Graduation Convocation. Please stand for the procession of faculty and students of the College of Fine Arts.
Is this on? Yeah, there we go. Good evening and welcome, everyone. It's great to see all of you here. I'll give you a minute just to settle. Let everyone find a seat. I think we have a pretty much of a full house tonight, so it's great to see all of you on this festive evening. Just give people who are coming in a moment to find a seat. I think there are a couple. Are those empty seats behind you, Ryan? We have some empty seats up here near the front if you want to grab one up here. So I'm Andy Schultz, Dean of the College of Fine Arts, and it's my great pleasure to be presiding over this Fall 2019 graduation convocation. I'd like to begin by thanking again the Arizona Saxophone Quartet for playing us in, so let's give them a round of applause. One of the things I love about our graduation ceremonies, which is somewhat unique, is that we manage to feature the work that goes on in the college in the ceremony. And so you'll see more of that later on as we proceed. So first of all, welcome and congratulations to our 2019 fall graduates. Graduates, I don't think I need to tell you this celebration is about you And so I'd like to ask you to stand up for a moment, please, so that we can start this celebration with a round of applause for all of your accomplishments. Okay, thanks very much. And as we acknowledge your hard work and the next step on your road to careers in the arts and beyond, we also have to acknowledge that learning is, of course, a partnership between students and faculty. And so faculty, I'd like to ask you to please stand. And students, let's show our appreciation for their dedication to your future. And finally, last but certainly not least, that collaboration, of course, extends even further because our graduates have been supported by friends and family, many of whom are with us here today for this really important occasion. So let's have everyone in the audience who played some role in the success story, please stand up. Parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, siblings, significant others, spouses, children. Let us recognize your help in this. So students, tonight we celebrate, of course, your time on this campus, and even while each of you contemplates the next phase of your life, I hope you'll indulge me for a moment while I talk about sports. So where's the connection between athletics and the arts? Well, President Robbins likes to say that athletics and the arts are really the main gateways or the front porches to campus, and the two worlds connect more often than you know. So, for example, this fall, Arizona Athletics commissioned Danny Martin, one of our School of Art alumni, to paint a mural on the south side of Arizona Stadium, and maybe some of you have seen that. Wildcat basketball star power forward Zeke Naji made headlines at the blue and red game when he played the national anthem on his keyboard after practicing right here in the Fred Fox School of Music. And of course, we have the Pride of Arizona marching band performing at Wildcat games and beyond, and getting national attention from Gwen Stefani and the rest of No Doubt for their memorable band day performance. And I bet we have some Pride members graduating with us today. So in the spirit of linking together the arts and athletics, tonight we'll hear from Derek Vandermeer, Assistant Vice President and Chief Operating Officer for Arizona Athletics. Our keynote speaker has taken a unique path to his current role at Arizona, a route that did not begin with sports, but rather with music. Derek played the violin, acted in musical theater, and has been a lifelong supporter of the arts. So a little about his career. He started at the University of Arizona in the summer of 2018, and in his first year, he led the athletic department's first comprehensive strategic plan, which focused on aligning athletics' mission and vision, academic success, and enhancing the fan experience. Prior to Arizona, Derek was vice president at Austin Peay State University, where he helped to reorganize the Center for Excellence in the Creative Arts and created fundraising strategies for arts initiatives. So Derek is really one of our own. Derek also served as deputy athletic director and COO at Central Michigan University, which is his alma mater, where he played 4 years of football. We've asked Derek to speak to us today and give us his perspective on the special connection between arts and athletics. But before I do that, I just want to mention, I saw Derek recently and we were chatting and he said, you know, Andy, I'm so honored to get a chance to speak at your ceremony. The arts have meant so much to me. And he said, I need to ask you a favor. And I said, okay, what's this going to be? You know, I get asked things all the time, and some of them are doable, some aren't. And he said, you know, I really want 2 tickets to the Itzhak Perlman concert. World-class violinist at Centennial Hall coming up in February. And Derek, I'm happy to give you those tickets here tonight and to welcome you to the stage. So please join me in welcoming Derek Vandermeer.
I made a comment earlier. I was presenting on a campus PR seminar And I said that if you give me 2 tickets to a Broadway play or a concert, I would actually choose that over going to the Super Bowl. And that's a true statement. Growing up in the arts and music has been my passion my entire life, and it's something that I think there is a nexus. There's a very strong nexus, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that tonight and kind of simplify it. First off, just to kick it off, thank you for the opportunity to speak at the College of Fine Arts. It's truly a great honor and a privilege to have this opportunity. Congratulations to the graduate, their families, and friends. I'd like to thank the Dean of Arts and Vice President Andrew Schultz for this opportunity. I'd like to thank the PR Director of Marketing, Charlie Snyder, for the wonderful bio that he wrote and for the coffee that we had to share as we prepared for this. Working in higher education for over 23 years, I've had the benefit of attending many, many graduation ceremonies, and I've had the opportunity to hear many keynote speakers, from governors to celebrities to industry leaders to great faculty and generals. My favorite speeches have one thing in common: they're brief. As a result, I'm going to offer you the great gift of brevity that so many others have given to me during my tenure in higher education. In preparing for this, I spoke with Charlie about the relationship between sport and art, and so I'm going to kind of bring that. You can read my bio, my background, and I'll just say one thing. I grew up a violinist, and my senior year of high school, as a 300-pound violinist, I decided to go out for the football team. And after 5 games of high school football, I walked on and earned a scholarship and ended up having a great college career. But music, sneaking out from the football practices and going to music and music theory classes over the years gave me this important perspective and balance that I think my perspective in working in sports has always said what the responsibility we have in higher education to provide this amazing experience where we develop people to see the breadth and the value in every part of the experience of higher ed, whether it's sport or it is music. I'd like to just congratulate Amanda Coote. I was reading your bio and your background in arts and film and television and creative writing degrees. My whole speech is going to be centered around you. Congratulations. So tonight, Amanda, also you're a member of the Arizona Marching Band, so I have a great deal of obligation to thank you for your commitment and to making our experiences at football games an amazing experience. Without that contribution, like I said, we're just kind of just a game. But you add the fan experience, you add the experience that motivates, that inspires us on the field each and every day, and every student athlete that participates in that is transforming every person that walks into that stadium. So congratulations for what you do. I would like to say, my speech, I'm going to deviate off of Amanda and come back to her, but the most important thing is a couple months ago, I always say, look to what you've experienced whenever you write a speech and keep it short. Noted second time. A couple months ago, I was invited to attend a luncheon at the convention center in Tucson, and it was a kickoff for the bowl game. And it was on my calendar. I had no idea where I was going. And I walk in and I sit down in the front of the room, and Rudy Rudiger, the man whose life inspired the movie Rudy, was the keynote speaker. So I grew up loving the movie Rudy, which starred Sean Astin. However, I was not inspired to hear the real Rudy Rudiger story, and the reason why I have this bias. After years and years of sitting in Hall of Fame speeches by great athletes, I have become jaded to great stories of people speaking great narratives about themselves and all their accomplishments and telling me all of their great statistics of why they're so great. And so I've been through so many that I'm jaded and wasn't looking forward to that experience. Rudy opened his speech by telling the audience how the movie came to be. He wrote a book about his experience at Notre Dame, the experience as a walk-on at Notre Dame in 1974-76, and how that was an important experience to him. After graduating and working, he pitched the book to Hollywood for 8 years. Declined. Nobody picked it up. Finally, the film was written by Angelo Pizzo and ultimately directed by David Anspaugh, both of whom were involved in the Hoosiers movie. Rudy acknowledged that the whole movie was 100% accurate. Was not 100% accurate, correction. The movie was inspired by his life and his personal story. However, many of the narratives were accurate. The true message and the most important message is resiliency, effort, believing in your dreams, never giving up, and persistence. These are the themes that inspired him to write the book in the first place. Hollywood took some liberties, but the message was what he cared about. It was his story. Later in his speech, he showed a video of his teammates from Notre Dame talking about Rudy. That was the best part of the presentation for me, because all of his teammates said, Rudy played on a great team. He played with 2 Hall of Fame coaching staff members, Aaron Parseghian and Dan Devine, which I guarantee you had really, really long, boring Hall of Fame speeches. He was a scout team player for Notre Dame of these years. He played in 1 college football game in the movie, and he played for 3 plays. The first play was a kickoff, the second play was an incomplete pass, and the third play he sacked the quarterback. Some of his teammates said they didn't even remember him. We don't even remember him. We didn't even know he was on the team until we saw the movie Rudy. One teammate said he rushed for over 200 yards. This is another teammate. He goes, I rushed for over 200 yards in that game, and no one remembers me or what I accomplished in that game. But everyone knows Rudy and those 3 plays from that movie. Some teammates don't even remember that he was carried off the field. Yeah, some guys went over there and carried him off the field, but we didn't even know who he was carrying off the field. You know, so it's perspective. It's that his teammates, some of them don't even know who he was, don't even know the story until they saw the movie. This wasn't their story, it was Rudy's story. It was how the experience impacted and moved him. The movie Rudy has been reorganized, recognized time and time again as one of the greatest sport movies of all time, and is considered consistently as one of the most inspiring films of all time. It inspired me, it inspires my son, and it will inspire his son. So why am I telling you the story of Rudy at the College of Fine Arts graduation ceremony today? The vast majority of people in the world have seen the movie, don't remember who Notre Dame played in that game. They don't remember the stars of the game, the number of All-Americans on the field that day, the number of guys that played in the NFL from that team, who even won the game, who were the legendary coaches, or the narratives of any significant consequence from that game. An artist, Rudy Rudiger, wrote a book about a personal experience that was important to him from his perspective, through his lens of value and beauty. A screenwriter, Angelo Pizzo, crafted the message and wrote a script. A director, David Anspaugh, directed a movie. An actor, Sean Astin, portrayed a role of a Rudy. A musician, Gary Goldsmith, composed a great soundtrack, and a cinematographer, Oliver Wood, shot an amazing movie, all artists. Rudy's story was good. The artist brought a simple and somewhat insignificant moment in time to even his teammates, a perspective in history of his life. It put the spotlight on a bigger narrative, the greater meaning, the purpose, the moment, and the experience. It made sure that the message and the value would never be lost, and that it could be experienced over and over again by future generations. That is the value of art. I've worked in athletics for over 23 years, and I'm surrounded, and I have to work with great artists, the writers, the illustrators, the designers, the storytellers, the musicians, the performers, the band, the game producers, the uniform designers, the faculty, the facility architects, the fan experience creators, all great artists that move and create experience that encompasses the entire sport. They make sure that we don't forget the moment, that we enjoy our experience. They tell our stories and engage the drama of what is happening. They make sure that we don't forget generation after generation. So my takeaways. The artist finds beauty in everyday materials, sounds, experiences, and stories that most of us just miss. They're always looking for that beauty. Second takeaway, not everything in your life will be measured by the great, not everything in your life will be measured great by all the people around you, but it has value. Look at it, find it, celebrate it. Rudy believed that these three plays that he played meant more, meant something bigger, and would ultimately mean something to others. He took him 8 years to convince other people that there was value in the 3 plays he played at Notre Dame. Finally, believe in your art. It's that stubborn resistance and persistence that creates great things. It took Rudy 8 years before somebody was willing to write the screenplay. Refine, learn, master your craft, but never stop pursuing what you're passionate about. So Amanda, the screenwriter, it's your turn to write the next story that inspires us all. Congratulations on your achievement at the University of Arizona. Bear down and go Cats.
I'd like to thank Mr. Vandermeer for his keynote address. We will now present the Outstanding Senior Awards, which recognize students of an extraordinary nature. The selection committee and criteria for the Outstanding Senior Awards includes scholarship, leadership, citizenship, and community service. In addition to the outstanding seniors from each of our schools, we have selected one outstanding senior to represent the College of Fine Arts. We'll begin with the School of Art. Colin Blakely, the school's director, will introduce our first honoree.
Thanks, Martina, and good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to introduce this evening the School of Art's outstanding senior. Will Sadie Shaw and her nominating professor, Ryan Shin, please come forward? Sadie is graduating with a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art and Visual Culture Education. In his nomination letter, Dr. Shin writes, Sadie demonstrates extraordinary knowledge, dispositions, and skills, showcasing excellent qualities as a future teacher. Sadie is bright, caring, attentive, thoughtful, and does not hesitate to help others in need in class. She is a practicing artist with an excellent record of exhibitions, demonstrating strong art techniques and skills in her works. Sadie's talents are shown in her interdisciplinary approach to arts practice and learning and demonstrate her leadership and volunteer spirit. For example, she has served as president of the Sugar Hill Neighborhood Association, a community group that builds and maintains a strong and safe community less than a mile from the University of Arizona. One of the most outstanding projects as the leader of the group was to reclaim the name of Sugar Hill, an identity of pride and neighborhood empowerment. Her work was featured in Tucson Daily Star, including her participation in numerous mural projects in the neighborhood. Her other project, Sugar Hill's Oral Histories, was also featured in Arizona Public Media in the summer of 2019. She highlighted and documented the historically Black neighborhood, collecting the stories of Sugar Hill residents. I believe that her academic accomplishment and community engagement sets an excellent role model who will impact on the artistic life of many children and adults through her passions and talents in the arts. Will you all please join me in congratulating Sadie? Next, I would like to invite Rex Woods, interim director of the Fred Fox School of Music, to introduce their outstanding senior.
Well, Jared Immerman and his nominating professor, Karen Nolan. I've only written to her about 3 times today. I used her name. Come forward, please. Jared will graduate this fall with a double major in piano performance and music education. And in her nomination letter, Dr. Karen Nolan states, Jared's pursuit of perfection is internal and so refreshing to see as a professor. This characteristic, including his standout dedication, humility, flexibility, curiosity, and self-guidance, will be an asset in his career as a music educator and pianist. I've been so pleased to have Jared as a student in many courses, for he has made me a better teacher, and I feel I am a better human for knowing him. He is gentle, hardworking, thorough, and responsible. His enthusiasm for life and all things music is truly contagious. One of the things that makes Jared so unique is that he is equally active in the local Tucson music community. He revived the University of Arizona Collegiate Chapter of the Music Teachers National Association, starting many new free programs to bring music into the community and helping emerging musicians connect with established musicians in the field. I am especially proud of his popular piano jams held regularly throughout the year to spread the love of music to the community. Whether Jared enters the world of performance or education, I have a feeling he will bring an incredible balance of both to whatever he chooses. He is a dynamic musician and a thoughtful educator. I know he will encounter success no matter what age level he settles on working with in his career. He has what it takes to make a difference in our musical world. Congratulations, Jared. Next, I'd like to welcome to the podium Andy Belzer, Director of the School of Theater, Film, and Television, to introduce the College of Fine Arts and the School of Theater, Film, and Television Outstanding Senior.
Thank you, Rex, and good to see everyone here tonight. Will Amanda Coote and her nominating professor please come forward? Amanda is graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Film and Television. On behalf of her Theater, Film, and Television faculty, Professor Yuri Makino writes, Amanda has proven to be a standout student. She brings an insightful and thoughtful attitude to her studies. Amanda is a student who takes pleasure in pushing the boundaries of the assigned curriculum, finds the gaps, and explores the fringes of the topic. This makes her fun to teach because she can push you to re-examine the topic yourself and discover things you didn't know were there. She takes every opportunity to develop her craft as a writer. She is a story reviewer and intern at the Sonora Review Literary Magazine, where she's written coverage for hundreds of literary submissions. Last year, she took the Film and Television Sitcom Bootcamp writing course, and this semester, she followed it up with the 3-week Sitcom Lab taught through the Hanson Film and TV Institute. The strength of Amanda's writing is no surprise, since she is also a double major in creative writing with a fiction emphasis. But her achievements are not limited to creative writing. Amanda holds a cumulative 3.94 GPA. Yeah. Yeah. With a double major. Amanda is an excellent student who enhances the classroom experience and is always eager to learn. She's also civic-minded and involved in the community. Amanda has distinguished herself through her service to the local Tucson area and beyond. Through Delta Kappa Alpha, the professional cinematic fraternity, she fundraised for a Hollywood organization called Serious Fun, which helps children with serious illnesses. It is astonishing how Amanda juggles all that she does, since on top of everything else, she is also a Pride of Arizona marching band member and an exhibit guide for the Flandreau Science Center and Planetarium. The theater, film, and television faculty are extremely lucky and proud to have Amanda in our school. We are impressed by the curiosity and focus she brings to her studies and the way she applies herself to honing her skills as an artist. Please welcome me. I welcome you to congratulate Amanda with me.
And on behalf of the college, the entire college, congrats to Sadie, Jared, and Amanda. Next up, you will hear a set of 4 Irish jigs performed by Chelsea Koshiba on tin whistle and Susie Bjork on bull run. Both students joined the Tia Lacoque Irish Ensemble at the university in the fall of 2017 under the direction of Dr. Dawn Corso. Tia Lacoque is the Irish word for gift, meant to be shared with others. While participating in the ensemble, students learn music by ear, as it's taught in Ireland, rather than learning by written notation. The students are excited to share the tradition of music with you all tonight. Please enjoy. both for that beautiful performance. Sorry you all had to sit for that. The College of Fine Arts would now like to begin the presentation of degree candidates. This is what we've all been waiting for. The origins of the academic regalia that you see on stage today are believed to have originated in the 12th century. The robes, colors, trimmings, and patterns you see are traditional and reflect both the degrees and the disciplines. For doctoral students, navy blue is the traditional color of the Doctor of Philosophy degree. Pink is the traditional color for the Doctor of Musical Arts degree. And for master's students, brown is the traditional color of fine arts, and pink is the traditional color for music. Each school will be called separately up to the stage, and students, as you approach, please first hand your blue card to the representative at the steps, and then the gray card to the reader at the podium. You'll then proceed across the stage and return to your seat. Of course, you'll shake all of your faculty's hands in the meantime, so stop for each of your faculty. And if you could, parents and friends, we've hired professional photographers to capture this moment, and if you wish to take your own photographs, we just ask that you do so after the program. Please keep the aisles clear, and the students can easily return to their seats. So first up, the School of Art. Will Professor Carlton Bradford and the School of Art faculty please come forward? And will the master's and baccalaureate degree recipients from the School of Art also please come forward?
Harrison E. Orr, Master of Arts, Art and Visual Culture Education, Community and Museums, being hooded by Dr. Carissa DeCendio. Marika Doriel Whitmore, Master of Arts, Art and Visual Culture Education, Community and Museums, being hooded by Dr. Carissa DeCendio. Liam Elijah Ehlers, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Photography. Hannah Elizabeth Kelly, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Photography. Spencer Reed Nichols, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Photography, cum laude. Jessica Lynn Berg, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, two-dimensional, summa cum laude. Julia Ann Berg, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, two-dimensional, summa cum laude. Nicholas Maddie McCullough, Bachelor of Arts, Art History, summa cum laude with honors. Elizabeth Victoria Richardson, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design. Tiffany Ying Kwong, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design. Allison Diane Kaylor, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design, summa cum laude. Christina Gomez Padilla, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design. Guanmin Wu, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design. Emily Favor Rypack, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, two-dimensional, cum laude. Sadie Adele Shaw, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Art Education, Community Museums, magna cum laude. Ariel Nicole Gunther, Bachelor of Arts, Studio Art, cum laude. Casey Ann Borsch, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Photography, cum laude. Coco Taylor Counts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, 3D, and Extended Media. Wasim O. Al-Zayani, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration, and Design. Colleen Maria Burke, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration, and Design. Tingshen Chang, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Art and Visual Culture Education, Teaching. Shochi Chen, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, 3D, and Extended Media. Colin Sean McAtee, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Art and Visual Culture Education, Teaching, cum laude. Ariel Saucedo Garcia, Bachelor of Arts, Studio Art, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Chit Yu Chow, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, two-dimensional, summa cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Ingerson, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Art Education, Teaching, Bachelor of Fine Arts, two-dimensional, Studio Art. Renfai Wang, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design. Gaoshou Chi, Bachelor of Arts, Studio Art. Belzaira Lopez, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design, summa cum laude. Jordan Lee Reinhardt, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design, summa cum laude. Anetta Shrey Nitt, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design, cum laude. Wyatt Lee Heffelfinger, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design, cum laude. Nu Shir Han, Bachelor of Arts, Studio Art. Anita Victoria Cruz, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design, cum laude. Meredith Alejandra Jaramillo, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Studio Art, Illustration and Design, cum laude.
Fred Fox School of Music is up next, and will Professor David Morden and the Fred Fox School of Music faculty please come forward? And also the doctoral master's and baccalaureate degree recipients from the Fred Fox School of Music. Also, please come forward.
Chelsea Catherine Koshiba, Bachelor of Music, Music Education, cum laude. Jared Cade Immerman, Bachelor of Music, Piano Performance, and Bachelor of Music, Music Education. Ashley Nicole Sova, Bachelor of Music, Music Education, magna cum laude with honors. Audrey Rossell Cadigan, Bachelor of Arts, Music, magna cum laude. McCallum Francis Bowman, Bachelor of Arts, Music. Eric Arthur Sorensen, Bachelor of Music Performance, Jazz Studies. Jesus Quintero, Bachelor of Arts, Music. Candice Sierra, Master of Music, Musicology, being hooded by Professor Matthew Mugman. Rungshu Lee, Master of Music, Music Education. Xingchuang Wang, Master of Music Theory, hooded by Professor Matthew Mugman.
Next up, the School of Theater, Film, and Television. Will the faculty please come forward? And also the baccalaureate candidates. Any master's candidates, please come forward.
Christian Thomas Jackson, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television, cum laude. Maritza Torres, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts, cum laude. Daniela Isabel Sanchez, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television. Amanda Marie Coote, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television, summa cum laude with honors. Tori Conwell Merriweather Middlebrooks, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Theater Production, Design, Technical Production. Adam Christopher Allegria, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television, magna cum laude. Amanda Danielle Valenzuela, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Musical Theater. Aubrey Savannah Kanaji, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts. Anthony Diaz, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts. Cole Edward Potwardowski, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts. Nicholas Lee Holt, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts. Emily Louise Fuchs, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts. Caden Christopher Biggs, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts. Alexis Nicole George, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts, summa cum laude. Joshua Coy Nguyen, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television. Alexander Olmedo, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television. Alana Matila Moltrup, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television. Catherine Michelle Ray, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television. Nikos Martini Castaneda, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television. Shaylin Kim Ellershaw, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Theater Production, Design Technical Production, magna cum laude. Rosa Martha Mironek, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Theater Production, Design Technical Production, summa cum laude. Alexia Brianna Ave, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Theater Production, Design Technical Production, summa cum laude. Benjamin David Nelson, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Theater Production, Design Technical Production. Andrea Corona, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television. Marisa Rihanna Blair, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television, magna cum laude. Jacob Tyler Enfield, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television, cum laude. Brandon M. Jewell, Bachelor of Arts, Theater Arts, Bachelor of Arts, Film and Television.
Okay, let's give our students one more round of applause. And next up, we'll have a showcase from the School of Art. So please join me in welcoming back Director of the School of Art, Colin Blakely, to introduce the showcase.
For the School of Art Student Showcase, I'm happy to present a short video featuring the piece Ripple Effect, created by MFA student Dorsey Kaufman. In addition, I hope you all will take a few minutes after this evening's ceremony to view the winning poster designs designed for Hotel Congress by students in our typography class taught this semester by Lisa Watanabe. The posters are on display in the lobby just outside this auditorium, so please enjoy Dorsey's video.
Something about my practice that I'm really passionate about bringing to the field of design and science communication is something called formative evaluation, where instead of just generating materials and presenting them to community members, you actually collaborate with community members to see how would you like to see this information visualized. I'm Dorsey Kaufman, and I'm the artist and creator behind Ripple Effect, which is a project that visualizes water contamination. When participants look at the installation, they get a sense of if the water is very active, that means that my water has more contamination. We work with a lot of rural communities, and not everyone receives information in the same way. Livestock and poultry, then it makes it a little bit more easier to navigate.
Yes, it made it easy because, like, for me, it's kind of, when you see something like this, it's very complicated.
Right.
First.
Yeah. Part of what this is doing is taking a look at how do we revisit the way that we visualize data.
And the
Prevalent.
explanation here tells me what I'm looking at, what happens, what could happen to me. And it's
Right.
very practical. Then I can make a choice, not about being afraid of what you find.
Right.
It's about learning about what you're doing and doing it better to keep a healthy lifestyle.
I think what art does is it allows people to attach a feeling to science, to data.
I can find things like here, okay, I got...
If we take a look at the different ways that we're visualizing, maybe that will actually translate into the way that people apply this information, and it will affect them in ways that really haven't been measured before.
Fantastic. So earlier tonight, you were introduced to the outstanding senior in the College of Fine Arts, Amanda Coote. Amanda epitomizes the outstanding students in our college. She's passionate, she's curious, creative, active in her community. She loves 1950s science fiction movies. Her favorite actor, Vincent Price. She played the piccolo for 4 years in the Pride of Arizona Marching Band. She loves space. She loves rocks and minerals. She thought about studying astrobiology, but she's passionate about writing. After graduation, she hopes to move to Los Angeles and to work in video game pre-production and to continue to write novels. Please join me in welcoming Amanda back to the lectern.
Thank you so much. I just want to take a quick moment to thank Professor McKeno and the entire Theater, Film, and Television Department for this nomination, and everyone here in the room tonight for coming. This is a really big deal for all of us graduates, so thank you. I call myself a writer. I suppose now that we all stand about to graduate, that title has more meaning than ever before. We all call ourselves what we want to be: dancer, musician, teacher, actor, costume designer, director, photographer. Whatever we do, we have spent these years at this university learning exactly what it takes to be that thing. And if you think about life as having chapters or beats for all my fellow film students out here, which I as a writer often find myself doing, then this is the end of a huge chapter in our lives. And this moment right here is the period, the blank space on the page before we move on to the next chapter. None of us really knows what's going to happen next. To some of us, it might be really exciting, and to others, well, a little bit terrifying. So before we flip to that next chapter, I want to just turn back the pages. When we started at the University of Arizona, we all walked onto this campus, bright-eyed and unsure what the future held. We all had to learn what D2L was, struggle with 8 a.m. classes, stress over finals week, and leave home for the first time. We all felt pretty alone. At least I know I did at first. Some of us, like me, were away from home for the first time in a crowd of people that we had never met before. But one thing connected us all immediately. All of us here are artists. We all see the world from the perspective of creativity. When I came here, I immediately felt at home in all of my classes. Everyone understood my goals more than ever before. I had a friend group, people I could share my art with without fear of being judged for what I was creating, or for even creating in the first place. And honestly, I was very nervous at first. After all, like we mentioned, I was going to be an astrobiologist. I only decided to be a fine arts major my last year of high school. But I never felt out of place in this college or in the university as a whole. I had every opportunity to pursue doing what I love, and I think we all have done the same. During my time here at the University of Arizona, I've been able to eat, sleep, and breathe art. I was a member of the Pride of Arizona marching band all 4 years, an experience which completely changed my life. I was in Delta Kappa Alpha and have made countless friends there who love film and writing just as much as I do. I worked with Brian Levant and a classroom full of my friends to write the pilot episode of our own sitcom. I've been a part of symphonic band and even been able to work on my own novels here. Coming to the University of Arizona has given me every opportunity to do what I love. But most importantly, it's given me a family. And I know a lot of us feel the same. These majors are all very tight-knit, and the unity spread throughout them, the support system that I've personally had in my experience, has given me the confidence to pursue what I love, and I hope that it's done the same for all of you. A lot of people ask us why we're art majors. I'm sure you all sitting in front of me are used to hearing that question a lot. Why pursue art in a world where STEM, business, and engineering are all the hot majors to have? And just real quick, I do want to thank all of the family here who have supported us in our decision to pursue this path. Yes, thank you. You guys believed in us, and we are all beyond grateful. When asked why art, the answer is complicated, and a lot of us have different answers. But for me, it boils down to changing lives. There's a feeling that comes with creating something that in itself has created an experience in other people. Whether it changed their whole life or just a few minutes of it, we have all made something that has impacted the world. And that is poignant. Watching people laugh at a joke we've written in a story or a short film, hearing about how a music performance we've done has brought someone to tears, drawing or creating an art piece and seeing other people react to it. All of this is why I think that we pursue art. We love creating, and we love being able to give people something meaningful. Art is my life. It makes up of so much of what I am and what I do, and I really only realized that at this university. I always knew that I loved art, but the University of Arizona has given me the space to grow that love and to realize that I could never live without art. Here we are all pursuing something so beautiful and imaginative and wonderful. So take a moment and breathe it in. No matter what the future holds, we are all doing something we love and care about, and we have all made it this far. We're at the end of a crazy, stress-filled, set filmmaking, dance performing, portrait painting, music performing 4 years here. So look back at who you were your first steps onto this campus, and look at who you are now. The pages of your life for these years are filled with so many memories, so many incredible experiences. And no matter what the future holds, I know that we can all hold our heads high and say that we are creating the life we want, one page at a time. So let's turn the page, class of fall 2019. I know that I can't wait to see what the next chapter has in store. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. That was really beautiful. I really appreciate your remarks. And I want to just come back to one thing Amanda talked about, and that is impact, and the impact that the work that we do in the College of Fine Arts has, especially the work our students do. It's really amazing, whether that's through musical performance or science visualization or so many other things. And I think what's interesting in listening to Amanda's story and also the accomplishments of Zadie and Jared is that theme of community engagement that really runs through the work they're doing, and it's really quite amazing. And I think if you're looking for reason to be optimistic about the world, I think our graduating class provides that. So congratulations to all of you. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our many student and staff volunteers who make this celebration possible, and of course weeks of work go into getting this ready. First of all, a very special thanks to Brian Burton Romero, who I see here up front, and also to Lindsay Clark for all of their planning and organization. And we couldn't, of course, do this without the Fred Fox School of Music tech team, and thanks for having us here in Crowder Hall. So Carson, I see Carson back there. Carson, Owen, Kiara, thank you so much. And our IT team, of course, obviously plays a key role. So Cy, Dane, Dal, Arik, thanks to all of you for what you did here for us this evening as well. So parents and friends and students, I just want to make sure you know that video of this ceremony will be available online. The URL is in your program, so you can find it there. And finally, students, I'm sure you'll always remember this day, and we hope you keep the College of Fine Arts in your thoughts, and that you remember your friends and faculty you've met here in Tucson, and that you keep in touch as you go forward. We'd love to hear about and share in your successes and your path as it unfolds. So outstanding seniors, I'd like to ask you to join me here at the podium. And graduates, will you all please stand? It's time to officially recognize the change in status that's happened here this evening. So we're going to move those tassels from the right to the left on the count of 3. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. You guys can stay here. So I hope everyone will join us outside. We have some light refreshments and lots of Instagrammable moments. But I hope you have your jackets handy because I heard it might be snowing. So congratulations, graduates. Happy holidays. Good night and bear down.
Thank you.